By the end of this video, you would have mastered Facebook ads and known how to step by step scale to 100k plus per month for your home improvement business by using Facebook ads. So before we get into this video, my name is Anthony and I've personally grown and scaled over 40 different home improvement businesses and added 6 figures to their monthly revenue. So before we get into this video, we'll have a look at some of our clients here. This here is John, who was at 33,000 a month, and then he partnered with us and got to 77,000 a month in just 150 days. Tiddy went from 12k a month to 82,000 a month in less than 6 months. Simon went from 7,000 a month to 62,000 a month in just under 90 days. Alan went from 12k a month to 58,000 a month. And Roman is one of the few people who have taken straight from the beginning, straight from 0 jobs, $0, all the way to $36,000 per month. And this was by partnering with us. So yeah, this here is also some of our clients' revenue for their monthly revenue essentially. As you can see, 100,000, 480,000, 360,000, 280, 140. So yeah, 6 figures, high 6 figures, low 6 figures. But yeah, with that being said, let's get straight into the Facebook ads masterclass. Now, as I said, this will be a step by step to scale to 100k per month. And the reason I say 100k per month is because some of our top clients are doing 100k plus per month. And, they are using this exact process that we've put in place for their business. So essentially, how to get an infinite number of customers. Now, this is called the leverage growth model. That is a name for it. And essentially, this will be a Facebook ads masterclass. So, the first thing, before I get into actually any of talking about ads and what's in them and all that stuff, first of all, you need to make sure you have these couple things, right? So, an aged Facebook account, what I mean by aged is obviously, have it for a couple of years at least. You want to have good profile optimization. So, clean bio, a good profile picture, and you also want to have at least some content there, like videos of client testimonials or videos of completed projects, anything like that, and also converting. So as I said, leveraging client results, showing your offer on them, having good content, and DMCTA in bio that relates to what you do with. So yeah, and that is what you want to have before you can get into any of this other stuff about actually running ads. So yeah, and this will just increase the likelihood of your success of your ads. For example, if you have a clean bio, profile pic, and everything like that, if you have good client results, a good offer on your Facebook page, essentially when you run ads, the client could potentially click on your profile to view your profile because obviously, they've never seen you before probably, and they want to see what, who you are, how many followers you have, if you're posting good content, things like that. And if you have good videos and all that stuff, good amount of followers, then they'll trust you more because, they can see that, oh, okay, this home improvement business has 5,000 followers, right? They're doing something right. They have lots of nice bathroom pictures of their renovated bathrooms and things like that. Now, once you have that, you go onto the Facebook ad path. So, this is a simple structure that you should follow. So, first of all, you have the Facebook ad itself, and then you have the call to action, and then you have the VSL funnel/landing page. Now, I will stress this now. Facebook ads, it's a process, it's a system. It's not just one thing, as I've mentioned in all other past videos, right? It's a system. You have to have multiple processes in that system. And this is a simple structure, but the first process would be the Facebook ads. The second process would be a call to action. And then the third process would be VSL. And then, yeah. And you can see that here as well, the RKJ Media funnel. So, as I said, first process, Facebook ad, and then the call to action, the VSL, so the thing that redirects after they click the call to action, extracting them and closing them. Now, when I say to on all my other videos, you got to build a system around it, this is what I mean. You want to have a system in place, that automates these as quickly as possible, that gets this done as efficiently and quickly as possible, because you want to be getting your cold lead from your ad, essentially from here all the way down to them being a job for your business, right? And you got to have all these steps. You can't just have Facebook ads by itself. Otherwise, you'll just have all the leads sitting up here, but with no way to get down, right? So, yeah, you want to get them down here. That is the goal. So, we'll move it on to next. The Facebook ad itself. What should it look like? So, the Facebook ad should obviously have a high quality creative. So, you know, don't be having like such, bad quality, in terms of, the pixels itself, the lighting and everything like that, right? You don't want it to look bad, obviously, because then your business is going to look low quality essentially. And the image itself, if you're using an image, should also be natural, right? You don't want to make it too edited. You don't want to make it seem like salesy, like, oh, this is an ad. Because as you know, when you yourself see an ad, you probably try and click off immediately as possible, right? It's like people have built a tolerance in their brain to basically shutting off ads. They see something that looks like an ad and then boom, immediately try and find the skip button or whatever, something like that. So you don't really want to make it look that much like an ad. You want to make it seem more natural. So then people actually look at it. Yes, they'll eventually find out it's an ad, but at that point they haven't clicked off and they'd be somewhat interested in it if they are. Now, yeah, and in terms of like the creative, whether it's an image or a video, you can have a video too. That would be, I would only use a video though if you can get it like a high quality, right? You don't want to have a bad video with bad camera work and you're just walking around filming with your phone and it's not great. You want to be having something more good. So only use a video if you can get something good, like a good video to use. But an image still works just as well, right? An image can work very well, so don't feel you need a video, only if you can actually get something good. Now, the second thing of your Facebook ads is the CTA, so call to action is what that means. So the call to action is to pull in the prospect, and this should be less salesy. So when you have your call to action on your Facebook ad, don't have anything like buy now, because as I said before, you don't want to make it seem too salesy, to anything like so it's an ad. You want to make it seem more natural, right? So things like learn more essentially is another CTA you could use. It's less salesy and it's more just, person to person talking, right? It's not like they're buying something, because the second they see buy now, they're thinking, oh, I have to buy something, I have to spend money. And at this stage, they're not trusting in you yet. They haven't trusted you too much yet. They haven't been pulled in too much to, when they hear that, oh, I have to buy something, then they're going to click off, right? They're going to immediately go away. So yeah, you don't want to be using anything like buy now. So third thing about your Facebook ad is the copy inside of the ad. So the copy inside of the ad is just the writing. When I say copy, it's just, the writing inside of it, the description. So it should do two things. It should tell a story. Now, this could be a story of your, business. Let's say you started a home improvement business, you and another one of your partners, and, it was you and your partner, and you started the business from scratch because you didn't want to be in school, for example. And then, you went from there and there and there, and you've built it up to this, high prestigious thing now. Like that, for example, right? It could be a story about something else, but that is one example. And you want to also target their pain points a bit inside. And again, don't be too salesy, oh, come get this bathroom renovated, and I see a lot of people using these same adjectives when they're trying to describe, oh, we're going to renovate your kitchen, oh, this luscious landscape, like things like that. It just don't do that, because it just doesn't really work. You want to be, again, natural, right? You want to be talking to a person, right? A person to person, not a business to a person, because people buy from people, as you know. So yeah, tell a story. Don't be too salesy, be natural. And the attention hook is the last thing. The attention hook is essentially the headline. So, and the primary text in the Facebook ad. So, the attention hook should be targeting your ideal prospect. Now, a simple example of this is, if you're renovating that whole house, for example, attention homeowners with a rundown house, attention homeowners with a rundown kitchen, bathroom, whatever it is you do, tell that to them. You know, get their attention essentially, because you don't really want anyone else anyway. Plus, and things like these emojis, for example, the one with the alarm, you could use those too. You might not think, oh, that doesn't look too professional. Well, as I said, well, there's a difference between being professional and salesy, but in terms of like being salesy, this isn't salesy, right? It's more natural. Plus, it also grabs their attention. It's something bright on the screen that they look at. But yeah, um, so essentially, high quality creative, natural, good CTA, also be natural, not too salesy, good copy, natural, attention hook, natural. So if you learn anything from that is be natural in your ad. That doesn't mean, for it to be bad. It can still be good and high quality and everything like that, but you just don't want to make it seem too much like you're a salesperson trying to sell something, essentially, because they will click off. Their mind does have a mechanism of defense to essentially ward off, oh, he's going to try and get my money. I'm not doing that, right? You want to ward that off. So, yeah. Now, the next step is your VSL funnel. So, VSL funnel is a video sales letter. It's essentially a funnel and it has a video inside of it. Um, it doesn't have to have a video inside of it. It would be helpful if you could have a video inside of it and essentially have that, be that a client or you talking about your business, a client testimonial or video of like a completed project, anything like that, really. But yeah, a video would be recommended. And essentially, when they click the CTA, the call to action, it redirects them to a funnel, which is your VSL. And in here, you want to have a form. So you want to have a form for the prospect to fill out. So this form should include all the things you need from them. So, you obviously need their phone number, you need their name, email, whatever it is. You also need their location as well. Don't forget to get that. Um, you don't want to be wasting time with them, building a relationship and then finding out they're 50 miles away from you, right? You can't do that. So, things like that you need, because you also want to be able to, when you get their data, you want to be able to go, am I able to work with this person or not? And then if you are, then, go ahead, try and nurture them and close them essentially. So everything in your VSL, you also do want to have lots of photos in there and things like that. This again should be high quality, right? I think I don't even need to say that, but I will say it because some home improvement businesses don't have high quality images. So do have high quality images. It does help a lot. Showcase your testimonials of your clients. So, whether that be just quotes of them or videos itself would help. And show result photos. So, before and afters of this kitchen, before and afters of this, whatever it is you do. And yeah, you want to show that. And, at the end of the video, we'll show you an exact VSL that we've put into other home improvement businesses companies, and that's helped them, basically take thousands of leads through that step of the Facebook ad call to action and then the VSL itself and then on to extracting the lead. And, a side note, why should you even listen to me and what I'm saying? And, well, these images speak for themselves, right? As I showed you in the beginning, we've scaled lots of our businesses, lots of our partners' businesses to, 6 figures and above a month. And yeah, this here is Daniel, also one of our clients. And, we implemented this exact Facebook ad strategy into his business. And, he got loads of leads, right? He'd never got this much leads before. But yeah, you want to be using this. It does work. It really does work. Now, what's next after the VSL funnel? So after that is obviously extracting the leads. So, you get a notification, right? A lead has filled out a form essentially. So you want to follow up with them. Now we have a video on our YouTube channel that you can check out, and it has a diagram of, following up with them with email, SMS, and phone number. And you want to check that out and implement those automations basically into your CRM software if you have one. And yeah, you want to use those so when they immediately fill out a form, you immediately text them and email them, you add them into your newsletter. You want to call them as soon as possible. But yeah, you want to have automations in place. But if you want to see exactly what to do with those, you can check out our other video on following up with them. So you can call and email them, as I said, and also check the fact that they've shown interest. So then you want to warm the leads up and lead them into either booking a quote or an appointment with you. And you do that with essentially, calling them up and emailing them, messaging them, whatever it is. So, and by the way, if you do need any help or are struggling with sales and closing, we will be posting a sales masterclass in addition to this Facebook ads masterclass. So, because you obviously need all the steps of the funnel, right? This Facebook ad masterclass, covers the top steps, but the sales step, which is pretty, important as well at the bottom, it's the deciding factor between the lead and then becoming a job. you know, a lot of people I know that run a home improvement business, they are not great at it because they haven't had that much experience in it. They're experienced in actually renovating the kitchen, but they never really done anything like sales. So if you are interested to see that, if you do want to get better at sale, then be on the lookout because we will be dropping a video where we go through everything like that. And you can basically just increase your conversions with that, which, more jobs for you. So from then on, it's up to you to close them, and then you have a new project and customer. And you want to do this with every lead coming in. And yeah, there are some parts this way you can automate. So as I said, with automations, you want to automate as much as possible because you want to automate the emails and the SMS. You definitely want to automate that because it can be automated first of all. And yeah, the quicker it gets sent out, the better it is. Because if you send them an email or a message after a day, after like 2 days, for example, after they filled out the form, they might not even remember the fact that they filled out the form. Right? We've had lots of home improvement businesses, and we implemented this thing into this system into their business, but some of them didn't follow up. They didn't have automations. We did eventually fix that. But yeah, they thought it was fine to just essentially call them a day or two later, was, because they thought that was soon, but it isn't, right? A day is the difference between, forgetting and not forgetting the fact that they filled out a form, because the filling out the form takes not even a minute of their life. They won't really remember it, especially when they haven't, they're at the top of the funnel. They still haven't gone all the way down. So, obviously when they're at the bottom, they're not going to really forget. But at the top, they barely still know you. They might not even know your name still. But yeah, that's the process of warming up. You want to warm them up. You want to build more of a relationship with them. And that's an easier close. Now, if you do this successfully, you get a new client, you get a new customer within your business. So, Facebook ad, the call to action, the sales funnel, and then the extracting the leads, warming them up, nurturing them, and essentially closing them. If you do that successfully, you will get a new client. But remember, you've got to do all the steps successfully for this to happen. You can't just be good at Facebook ads, because if you're bad at sales, then you're not going to close them. And essentially, you just want to repeat, right? You want to just repeat this, and it works. It's a proven system that it's worked for us for over many years. And yeah, it's proven, it's reliable, and it will definitely work. So do put this into your business if you are running ads. Now, as an extra value, as I said, I will be showing you, a part of the VSL that we've used. So, this is an example, right? Um, so we have the video here, offer, as I didn't say this, but you can insert your offer in there, right? So insert your offer there. You got to remind them of your offer, because your offer's got to be like an irresistible thing that basically entices them. So, you've got to remind them of it. This could be a testimonial, as I said, or anything like that. And this itself is the form, right? What are they looking for? Where their location is, and things like that. And here is also an example of a Facebook ad for lawn care. Now, this image is kind of low quality because it's been screenshot and everything, but obviously you can see here that it's natural, right? You look at this image, and the first impression you get of it is the fact that it's not an ad, right? It's just someone posting a picture essentially. And as you can see here, the headline of Attention Smithville homeowners, right? This is targeting homeowners in that area. And this is what you should also be doing. And 2 years ago, my brother and I, and boom, 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 right? It goes into a story. And a story does drag them in essentially. Also builds trust, because if you have a story, they know who you are now in, some way, and they'll be more, willing to trust you essentially. And again, here at the bottom, learn more and not buy now. And yeah, that's also a good example of a Facebook ad. Obviously, the picture is more high quality, but the fact that it's been screenshot and everything, yeah, make sure you have a high quality. But yeah, that is it for this video. Um, Again, make sure you have all the steps. I do keep saying that, but we've had lots of home improvement businesses, coming to us, and essentially, they ran Facebook ads, or they're running Facebook ads, and it isn't working for them. And it's not necessarily because the Facebook ad is bad. It could be for the fact that them extracting the leads, they're following up 2 days later, which is ruining their, relationship with them essentially, because they've forgotten about them. Or it could be the fact that, the closing aspect of it, the fact that they might be crap at sales, then they can't even convert any of the leads they get. So do remember to be good at all the steps. And if you are bad at sales, then be on the lookout for a new video, because we will be posting one on that and how to get better at sales. So yeah, that is it for this video. As a last thing, if you do want this whole diagram and everything like that, then you can check out the link in the description. And yeah, I'll take you to a form, and you can basically get this for free. You can get this plus all our other Miro boards for free. And obviously, we're doing it for free. We don't want to charge you for it. We don't want your money. We just want to give value there. So go on the link in the description if you want this Miro board. If you have any more questions or anything like that, or you do want us to implement this system into your business, then you can also schedule a call with us, and we can go through that and go through a detailed game plan for your business. Even if you don't work with us, we can still provide free value for you. Again, we are here to give you free value. We're trying to help you scale your businesses essentially. But yeah, that is it for this video.